Hey guys, it is Saturday. We are doing our diary early.
We are.
Yeah. So we figured we would because that way it's done.
Yeah, I have my orientation tomorrow morning from 9 to 12 at Arrow, which is funny because I worked before my orientation.
I know. You haven't worked these last few days.
Yeah, I'm getting a little irritated with it.
You're not happy.
I was telling Zach I need a job where I know that I'm going to get hours and where I have to call and find out if I can come in or whatnot, or if they need me. It's getting a little fucking annoying because it's like I'm not used to having to do that. I'm used to having like a set schedule where I go in, and I was really excited because she gave me this paper with all these hours on it, and I thought they were actually hours that I get to work. And I called her and talked to her, and she said that no, the hours in parentheses are hours, like call hours, where I call and see if they need me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous because you have to call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, no wonder people.
Or they call me.
Okay, but it's like no wonder nobody sticks with these jobs for very long, and then they have no people who always hiring. I mean, in this day and age, who can actually deal with that? I mean, okay, take for instance those call hours. So I mean, you can't go plan anything for your day. You can't do another job because you might get it. You might be needed.
Well, I told her straight out. I was like, look, I can't work my schedule around that. You know, if I have something planned for the day and, you know, it's this call hour and I don't call, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to start working my life around, ooh, I may be able to work these hours.
Yeah.
I may not be able to. I'm not doing that.
That is ridiculous. You know, that's stupid. If they hired good people and give them set hours and a set schedule, people wouldn't quit on them. So.
Which is funny because she even told me I'm the most energetic. Like, I'm a really shy person. In person, I'm very shy. Ask Zach. Like, I'm a very shy person, and it's hard for me to open up to people and talk to people and just, like, approach people. So, like, I made it a point where, you know, that I'm working at Arrow Pastal. When people come in, I have to say, hey, welcome to Arrow. You know, we have our ladies' teas 2 for $15 and our men's 2 for $20. So, like, I make it very energetic, and I try to, like, have a good time with it and everything like that. And there's times, like, it gets so busy in there that, like, I miss people. Yeah. Because, like, I have to catch everybody that comes in there. Well, I got in a fight with this guy the other day when I was there because, like, they want me to do that, but then they want me to walk around and fold clothes and everything, and I can't have my back towards the front of the door. So it's kind of hard to, like, fold clothes that are, like, facing, you know, where I have to turn my back towards the door. And he was just being a complete dick to me.
Yeah, he worked there.
And yeah, he worked there, and he was just being a complete dick. And it got irritating, but he's gone. He left this week, so.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You know.
He was gay.
Yeah, I think a lot of the girls, two of the girls said that he gets that way when another gay man gets hired on because he's always used to being the center of attention. And they all, like, flock to me.
Yeah.
It's a fun job. I need hours there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow because, like, I don't like the fact that I have to call and find out if I'm working or not.
Yeah, I would hate that. I've heard that from, like, Clay and people like that. People who've done retail jobs. I don't understand it. When I ran my store, when I was working, I never ran it like that. I gave them a set schedule and they could change it if they wanted, you know, but it was generally set and people loved it.
I was excited though. Like, I really have a good time there. And, you know, I made some mistakes. I'm still new. You know, I never did orientation, and I know that I've made some mistakes, like, you know, putting the sensors on and stuff like that. I know I have, but, you know, they throw me in there and they're like, hey, do this. You know, without orientation, you're kind of lost. You're not exactly sure what, you know what I mean? What all's expected. So, I mean, you know, they seem to like me, so I don't know.
Dude. So what else? What have we done around the house? What have we done this week?
Well, I had my photo shoot with Chris and Robbie.
Right. Well, not just you.
Well, me, Cole, and Aaron had our photo shoots, but Zach and Jay came with us. Zach videotaped it.
Yeah, and I posted that on level 2, so there is a video of that.
We had our photo shoots for that, the modeling thing in Miami. The photos turned out really good. I was really impressed with them. But we went down to the modeling expo, and they weren't too keen on them. They said that they were snapshots.
Yeah, it was funny because they made you sit through this orientation before you gave them the photos while they tried to sell you other stuff.
Yeah, the guy was talking about his bowel movements. It's not exactly thrilling to go to some modeling thing and the guy's talking about his bowel movements.
We was trying to sell you some sort of
shit to make our hair and our fingernails grow.
Yeah, so yeah, that was obviously a scam because if you brought your own photos, you didn't get accepted.
Well, I noticed...
If you paid their $450 for them, you would.
Yeah, and that's not a guarantee that you're going to get signed with a modeling agency.
No.
It's more, you pay the $500 to have all these professional pictures taken of you, and then you could, you go down the runway, and if they sign you, they sign you. It's not a guarantee, so you're out $500.
Well, you're not out because you got the photos. However,
yeah, but you can spend $200 at a professional photography. Like,
well, wait,
Chris is a professional photographer.
Hold on. The amount of people that were showing up for the photo shoots in that day, and so they have 4 photographers there, and you go through all 4.
There's no way.
I mean, they'll be spending 20 minutes with each person, literally, if that, because there was just so many people showing up for those sort of things. So that was a scam.
Oh well. But you know what? Neither one of us were really disappointed. Cole, Aaron, or I, neither of us got accepted into it, which is fine. I kind of went in there thinking that it was going to be a scam. I've been trying to pursue this modeling thing for years now, and
well, at least you got some photos.
Yeah, and the pictures, you know what? The pictures turned out fabulous. Mm-hmm. And for him to sit there and say they're snapshots, I even said something. I was like, as I was leaving, I was like, yeah, because I didn't pay the $400 that you want us to pay. That's why we're not getting accepted. And he heard me. Well, it kind of pissed me off because we had a professional...
I've always heard that a lot of times.
We had a professional photographer take them pictures, and I think, honestly, if I would have paid the $500, I wouldn't have walked out with as nice of pictures as I did having our friends do them, because our friends weren't pushing us through there like we were crazy. I mean, they spent the whole day with us.
Yeah, exactly.
And we sat down and, our friend helped us pick out the best pictures. So it's like, to me, it's like it was just a scam because the pictures that we got, they're fabulous.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So talking fabulous, how's my body?
Oh my god. Zach's losing weight. He's getting back to when I first met him, how he had that nice fucking stomach and them wash clothes abs, like those wash clothes abs.
It's going down. It's actually
really losing weight. So I'm very, very, very proud of him.
Actually, it's funny because these are 32, and look how loose they are on me.
Yeah. Very proud of him.
They're 32, but have been washed as well.
So, me and Chaz were talking about it the other day in the office, and I was telling Chaz how proud I am of Zach and how it's good to see him sticking with it.
Yeah.
So I wish I had the motivation.
I'm coming up on my my weight that I couldn't get past the last time, so I'm starting to take those diet pills now to try and push past that. Yeah. I think if I do it, because I'm tracking all my food and calories and stuff. I'm eating really reduced amounts. Yeah, and I'm working
doing a really good job. He's sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Then look, my fingernails aren't black. And Jonathan, I take the black stuff off today. Finally, get around to it. Jonathan's like, I kind of like it on there.
Yeah, it kind of grew on me. He painted his fingernails black for Halloween, and
I just never got
it off. It kind of grew on me.
Yeah.
Like Zach and I were talking today, and Zach brought it to my attention. He's like, honey, he goes, if we weren't together, and you see me at a club now, because he knows that I'm attracted to jockish type guys, like they turn me on. He's like, would you approach me? And I told him, yeah, I would.
I don't think you would.
I don't know. I think I would.
I don't.
But maybe I'm saying that because I'm in love with you, and I really don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you.
I think I would scare you. That would be like, Blake, who I say hi to at the club. Okay, now if I didn't introduce you, would you have ever gone up to Blake and said hi?
No.
Okay.
But maybe Zach's right. Maybe Zach's right, but I like
dresses similar.
since Zach's been doing this, it's opened my eyes to, there are a lot more people out there, and just because the way they dress or the way they look doesn't make them unattractable, because they are who they are in the inside. So just because they go emo or they go goth or they go scene or anything like that.
Or jock.
There's been some jock guys that I thought were hot and I tried to date when I was single that turned out to be complete assholes. Because they have that, ooh, I'm a jock, I can get any person I want attitude. I don't know.
I don't think the way you look particularly defines you. I mean, it helps define you, it's your style, but it's like, am I different now because I'm dressing different?
No, actually I find it more of a turn on to me now. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm still attracted to the jocks, but seeing Zach transition from being a jock when I first got with him to seeing, it's cool to see. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Like for instance, a guy on A4A yesterday, I was chatting on A4A and he hit me up and we were talking, we talk a lot, nothing sexual or anything like that. He just moved here, so, I've been pointing stuff out to him that, there's stuff to do in Orlando, blah, 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 and he wants to come to the house. He might come over Sunday for the party. But, like, I was talking to him a lot and everything like that, and he asked who my husband was, so I sent him Zach's picture. Or gave him Zach's A4A screen name, and his response back to me was, wow, you two are totally different, totally different genres or styles, I guess. And he goes, you're really preppy, and he goes, I expected you to be with a more jockish type, somebody who's very masculine, like not like butch, but like muscly. And it was different. Like, but I like my little emo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. I didn't do it. I did not do it. I didn't. Oops. There. I didn't cut it. Yes, I know. Yeah, more that way. Look at that. There.
It's all from riding Mischief today.
Yeah. Mischief tried to run him under a tree.
No, Mischief got scared by a fox and took off, and I went under a tree with Mischief, and luckily Mischief walked away with no scratches, and I walked away with a beat up fucking arm.
You're lucky that's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd have run under a tree with a big little hanging branch,
yeah.
could be knocked
But
out.
he did so good for not being ridden in months. He was like a pro. He did so damn good. I was so proud of him. So, but you could tell he felt bad after he did it. Like, he knew what he did. That he hurt me. And, I got off of him, and he kept taking his head, and he was nudging me, and I looked at him, and he's just staring at me. I'm like, it's okay, Mischief. That's my baby.
Aww.
That's my baby. He's like... That's just... I love that damn horse with all my heart.
Yeah, I know.
Most people would be popping that damn horse in the head and yelling at it or hitting it or something. I'm just like...
Aww.
Speaking of horses, ooh, Nikki Bug. Tore the fucking barn down today. Not having Mischief next to her. Oh my gosh, she's so vocal. She was screaming to the top of her lungs. She had every farm around, like, our neighbors where the horses are bored. They all have horses, and she was hollering to high hell, whinnying like high hell. She had all the other horses around the farms doing it. It was like a fucking zoo out there. And then Stardust starts doing it, and then the dogs start barking. I'm just like, oh my god. So, it was a good time.
And look at our little dogs. Look at it.
Can you guys see them? No.
No, they can't see. So what else we know? Oh, the boys in my house. Well, Nick we never hardly see.
Yeah, apparently he's leaving.
Well, yeah, he's got accepted for an apartment, so he's leaving on the 15th. So he will be gone.
That's what,
yeah,
6
we'll have
days?
Yeah. Not 6 then.
Today's the 9th? Or tomorrow's the 9th?
Wow, is it? Oh my god, already. Wow. God, it's quite fast. So anyway, that's coming up, so we'll have new people in. Cole's busy dating
Cole's dating Josh.
so yeah, that's kind of cool. Josh is kind of opening up. Yeah. Oh God, all you guys were drooling over Josh, weren't you?
I think Josh is attractive. Like, I think he's very attractive, but I just, my whole, like, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone. Like, I'm just very eager to see the real side of Cole.
Oh, Cole.
I really am. Like, I think they're kind of doing Daniel wrong. You know, that's my opinion. I mean, yeah, they did ask Daniel, you know, if it was okay, blah, 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 stuff like that. And of course Daniel's going to say yes, because Daniel's especially out of a relationship with Jim. You know, he's already had his heart broken, and Daniel was very into this Josh guy. Very
yeah, but
into
obviously
this Josh
Josh wasn't into him, so...
No, but I agree. I agree, but then you don't lead the person on either. Because you know what, Jay and I thought Josh was really digging Daniel. Just by the way Josh would talk to Daniel and act towards Daniel.
Yeah.
Like, Jay and I both talked about it. We were like, because Daniel had asked us, what do you guys think? And we're like, look, from what we've seen, this boy's into you. Because the way Josh was acting towards Daniel and the way he was, you know, treating him. And I was like, you know, me and Jay both sat down and talked with Daniel and said, yeah, we think he is. You know,
yeah.
From the view that I got and the view that Jay got and the view Daniel got, we all thought that Josh was digging Daniel. You know, and to me it's like, my heart just really goes out for Daniel. Like, I feel bad for him. I really do. Even though, like, Josh and Cole asked him, you know what, and I think that's respect. They both asked him, you know, Josh sat down and talked to Daniel and said he doesn't want to be anything more than friends with him. Which, you know what, great.
But you gotta remember, Josh lives in Orlando, Daniel was in Tampa as well. So.
You know, and I give Josh props for that, because most people wouldn't do that. And that was a very mature thing to do. But going back to Cole did the same shit with Daniel. Until Daniel, oh, I like you, blah, 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 same old bullshit. It just... To me, I think... Like, I adore Cole, I honestly do, but I think Cole's the type of person where he's gonna step over whatever he has to step over to get what he wants. Do you understand what I mean?
He knows how to manipulate a situation, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I noticed another thing about him, like, if he's not center of attention, he gets pissed off. And I've noticed that. So, like, these last couple days, I've just been really, really quiet, and I've just been kind of watching him with Josh. And, like, I noticed with Aaron and Brian, they said they're getting really annoyed that Cole just thinks that, you know, because everybody found Josh attractive, that Cole needs to flaunt the whole Josh situation in front of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he flaunting it?
Oh, yeah.
Or is he just...
Well, the other day, Brian said something to Cole, not even mean or anything, and Cole looks at him and flicks him off and gives him the dirtiest look, and Brian's just like, whoa, what the fuck? And I even looked at Brian, I'm like, okay, what happened? You know, like, I think we're really starting to see the real side of Cole, and I think we're going to see more and more.
We see the real side of everybody after a while, so...
You know, like I said, I do think he's a sweet kid, I honestly do. I kind of just, these last couple of days, I've really sat back and just kind of watched him. Because that's Zach, I'm a very good judge of character. Very good judge of character. I can judge somebody, you know, look at somebody and judge them. And I would say 95% of the time, I'm usually accurate.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
So, before I started, you know, actually thinking in my head, judging him, I sat back and I really watched him. And a lot of the stuff that I really judged him on myself, but kept to myself, is actually accurate by watching him. But, you know, I think, you know, he's young. I was probably the exact same way, so. But, like I said, I do think he's a complete sweetheart, though.
So,
Aaron, I adore Aaron, I really do. I just can't figure him out sometimes.
figure him out?
I think Aaron's a complete sweetheart too. It's just, it's hard for me to figure him out. But Brian, on the other hand, oh my god, I gotta talk about that boy. Cracks me the fuck up. He really does. like for the longest time, you know, Brian and I, we would socialize, but we weren't going to like actually sit down and carry a conversation on him. We had like a heart-to-heart moment in the laundry room one day. Any place in the house, it was the laundry room, right?
Yeah.
And just ever since then, it's like I fucking adore Brian.
Put audio in the laundry room.
I just think out of everybody in the house, Brian's actually, you know, out of all the boys, Brian's actually who Brian is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like
fun.
There's no front for Brian. Brian's the person, like the type of person I am, who I am. If you don't like me, fuck you.
Which is good.
And that's good.
Oh my god, he started sleeping all day.
Well, remember, he's been sick. He's still fighting it off.
I know.
But he cracks me the hell up. I can't sit next to that boy more than 5 minutes because my stomach just starts hurting. Like, because from laughing, you know how your stomach messes up, and I'm just like, oh. But I don't know. Give them your opinion on the boys.
Well, I like Ryan. Again, like you, I didn't really interact until we did that Cam 4 thing, and he jumped in and was really helping with that. And he's jumped in and done a lot of little behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
it's really helpful. It's like, wow, that's really good. So that's cool. Yeah, Aaron, I think he doesn't know what direction he's going. That's why you're having a hard time reading him. He doesn't know what from 1 minute to the next what he's doing. I think he's just like going with the flow on anything right now. I mean, him and Brandon have a breakup, and so he's kind of back to he's looking around, stuff like that. And yeah, Cole is what I would call Disney born and bred. Disney, it's all about the appearance and the show, and he keeps himself very much in check.
What do you mean by keeps himself in check?
His emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he's calculated, he's always aware of what he's showing on the outside versus what's going on the inside.
I think Cole's got a lot of hidden shit. And by what I mean by that is, like, you'll never hear him have a phone conversation on audio. Never.
Yeah, which
if he has a phone conversation, he runs off audio. It's into the dining room or it's way in the backyard. So it's like, I think, and it makes me a little like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, it's just, I think there's some hidden agendas or hidden shit that he's making sure it doesn't get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So, yeah. I could be wrong, but...
Yeah. No, I think we're right on that one. There's definitely some hidden shit in there. Probably still to do with his ex. And probably about whole past and stuff like that, because... Yeah. So, anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Off the subject for the boys for a minute, guess where I went Wednesday night? If you guys guess Pulse, you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't take this fan to turn it on.
Hold on, we're nearly done. Yeah, I cannot take credit for this. Roxy, one of the drag queens, got him to go to Pulse. It was funny because I was telling some of the regular people that I know at Pulse that Jonathan's coming. They're like, oh my god, Jonathan's actually going to Pulse? Yeah, we got him out, and it was funny because I told him, I'm like, look, Jonathan's always has a bad time at clubs because no one ever comes up and says hi. So if you see him, make sure you come up and say hi. And they said they would. But anyway, didn't need to because he had a few drinks and he was off and running.
Oh my god, I was talking to everybody and I met this cute little boy on an accident.
Who actually I thought was very cute as well.
Yeah, Zach actually found him attractive, but he was like my puppy dog the rest of the night.
Oh god, this guy, yeah. It was so funny because I was hanging back and I was watching and I was laughing inwardly because he didn't know who I was. So Jonathan never introduced us.
Yes, I did. Later on in the night, I introduced
Okay, later on, but I'm talking about, that's way later on. I don't know, actually.
Yes,
you never,
yes,
you
I did.
never introduced me.
Yes, I did. You were sitting down on the black chair.
I said hi to him.
And I introduced you.
I don't think so.
I did. You don't.
But anyway, so I'm hanging back. It's like beginning of the night, and this guy is all over Jonathan, and everywhere Jonathan would move, because he was bouncing around other people, this guy had his radar on him. He was watching you and would always maneuver himself to be next to you. It was so funny to watch. It was so cute.
It was flattering. Yeah. Like, the boy was too young for me.
And then, of course, you totally blew it out. the poor guy, after like flirting with him a half a night, you go, oh, by the way, I have a husband. And that's his him.
No,
Poor guy.
no. He kept flirting with me. And flirting with me. He kept trying to get me to make out with him, and I told him no. And he kept flirting with me, and I brought it up to Zach's attention. I was like, well, are we lagging?
No. Well, are we lagging?
So I was like, I told Zach, I was like, this boy keeps coming on to me. And, when you like the attention, anybody does. When somebody's flirting with you and coming on to you, it's very flattering. So it was very flattering to me. And Zach's like, are you going to introduce me to him? I'm like, yeah, I'll introduce you to him later. I didn't want... He was flattering me. It was making me feel good. So I did end up introducing Zach to him, and the boy got pissed off because I had a boyfriend.
Nah, you know what's really funny about this? Is Jonathan berates me other times when we've gone to the clubs because I will chat to people that I know. And if I don't introduce him right away, he gets pissed off.
No, it's not the fact that I get pissed off. It's the fact that Zach keeps telling me, Jonathan, you need to come to clubs. You need to meet people. Come to the clubs. I'll introduce you to people. Blah, 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 blah. And when I do go to the clubs with Zach, it's like I feel like I'm a third wheel. And it's not Zach's fault, and it's not anybody's fault. It's my fault because Zach's got very popular at the clubs. When Zach goes out to the club, all these twinkish little cute boys run up to Zach and they're like, hey, how are you doing? And hugging him and stuff like that.
What can I say?
And to me, it's like, it doesn't piss me off. I don't get mad about it or anything like that. I just get a little irritated because every time I go to the club, Zach's like, come out so I can introduce you to people. And I understand, there's all these boys running up to Zach, and Zach kind of gets lost in it, and it makes him feel good, which it would make me feel good too. Who wouldn't? And I think it kind of slipped Zach's mind, and not on purpose. It's just he has so much going through his head, trying to say hi to everybody and everything like that.
I was definitely introducing to a lot of people on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
Yeah. We already knew a lot of people because a lot of people that come to our parties were there. So they actually came up to say hi to you.
Going back to me being very shy, I'm a very shy person. So to me, it's like I have to have a few drinks to let my wall go down. I guess that's the way to explain it.
Yeah.
So, and you wouldn't think I'm a shy person because I'm very blunt, but
you get so nervous.
Being around, and I have this thing where I don't like being around a whole shitload, like a big crowd of people. And when I get left alone or I can't find my group, I get like my anxiety kicks in, and I feel like I'm going to have an anxiety attack.
Yeah. See, I always end up like at the club. For me, it's like ending up in a big group of people chatting.
But, I'm definitely going out next Wednesday. I really enjoyed myself, and the $2 Long Islands were fabulous.
Did you like me at the club on Wednesday? I left my hoodie in the car and it was cold. Yeah. I grabbed 2 twinks and stuck them next to me. Yeah. Like, okay, now I'm warm.
It was a good time. I really enjoyed myself Wednesday night. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to Parliament House tomorrow night too. So.
Wow.
Yeah, but
dang.
Like I'm okay going to a club if I drink. Like if I don't have the money to drink, I won't go. Because the fact that I know I'm not going to loosen up and talk to people. And it's sad that it takes alcohol for me to do that. But that's what it takes.
Right.
And if I don't have the alcohol, then I kind of get like, very... And it's not, I don't think I'm snooty. I don't think I'm stuck up. I'm just more like, I don't really know how to approach them when...
But of course, the good thing is, if you go out regularly, and you have those few drinks, eventually you're going to know everybody, so it's not going to need drinks. Because, they'll come up to you. You'll be like me, where you can't move more than a few feet without someone...
I lose him when we're in a club. He's like, let's go walk around. I'm like, okay. And, obviously I don't know that many people, so I don't stop that often. And I look back and I'm like, honey. And he's gone, and I'm like, 20 feet ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's talking to like a whole group of people, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'll stand here and wait for him.
But it's silly, because you should come join me so that I can introduce you.
Mr. Popular over here.
Yeah, but I only go out like once, sometimes twice a week. I mean,
but Zach, I think the thing with Zach is like, even though when there's a party here, I still tense up. even though it's my house and everything like that, I don't talk to a lot of people because I get really, like, I'm very shy about approaching somebody. Like, if they approach me, I can sit there and have a conversation with them forever, and they end up walking away liking me. But it's hard for me to walk up to them. Zach, on the other hand, he can just walk up and chit-chat to high hell with, you know, just about anyone. It's easier for me to chit-chat with girls because girls flock to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, that's what I did notice. I said it the other week at the club. I go and talk to all the different types of groups.
Yeah, he fits in. He doesn't have like just one group. He literally, you know, he can go to the scene group and then go to the jocks and then go to like twings and then the drag queens and the emo or whatever. You know, it's not like one crowd that he sticks with.
Jinx in that thing, I guess. You know, Jinx does the same thing. Yeah. But I think what really helped. Remember, I didn't know many people, so I aligned myself with House of Adonis guys and did the videoing for them, and thus got to know a lot of people. So I mean, I guess it just works for you. You know, how do you?
I think part of my problem is, and a lot of people have told me this at the parties and at the clubs, is that they're always like, you're very attractive, you're a hot looking guy, and the way you carry yourself and your look makes you come off as you're very stuck up and you're full of yourself.
Yeah.
Is what how they explained it to me. And they're like, it's like, you know, you're hot. And I don't think that. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a judgmental person, I'll be the first one to admit it, but that's something that I've really tried to cut back on and try to not be that type of person, but...
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on the way I carry myself, not to be so...
I mean, be confident, but, you know, be polite. Even if someone comes up to you who you don't find attractive, you should still be polite because they could become one of your best friends. You know, just because you're not attracted to the person, I think that's the problem in the gay community. It's like, oh, I don't find this person attractive that way, I'm not going to give him a time of day or even attempt to find out what his personality is like as a friend.
And you know what? I was like that, honestly. And that's the way, I guess, that's the way I learned it when I moved to Orlando. If you don't fit my look, or I'm not attracted to you, you know, even if I'm not sexually attracted, if there's any type of attraction, you know, you and I can become friends, but if it's like, you're not the type of person I would hang out with, or you don't have the look to hang out with me, then I wouldn't do it. And unfortunately, it's shallow. It really is. And
well, it's a lot of gay people do that, but the ones that... Come on, I mean, look at Jinx. Okay? Jinx. Big, black guy, overweight, but yeah, he hangs out with everybody. He bursts through that. And it's kind of a reverse thing. You know, because he pushes himself on you, and his personality is so outgoing that makes you like him.
He's very loud. It's hard to miss him.
Right, but that's...
And I'm not saying vocally. Like, yeah, he's loud vocally too, but he's very loud. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
not like heavy. I mean, he's heavy, but I mean,
that's
like,
why I always
very...
see. I always talk to anybody. I don't care. You know, if I'm attracted to them or whatever, because you don't until you get to know their personality and stuff. You know, because I mean, hell, we're going to be old. We're going to be old and sometime in our lives. Right?
Well, guys, we won't turn this into a documentary.
I know.
Because we're already on 34 minutes.
Wow. We just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, I didn't even realize we were going that long. I was thinking we've only been in here for like 20 minutes, but apparently not.
No. Gotta love our diary.
Wow, we really got lost in this conversation, didn't we?
People like that. Maybe we should put commercials in this. Okay, guys. What have we got coming up this week? Well, we've got...
Hopefully more hours.
Well, we got Halloween out of the way.
Yes,
the Halloween party wasn't bad.
Yeah, Halloween party.
It was an impromptu Halloween party.
Actually pretty good.
On the Sunday, so we get back, got everything packed away, finally. And so yeah, we've got Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of weeks.
We do, and that's gonna be crazy.
And I gotta cook to get a cook. We're gonna have a whole bunch of people.
Thank you.
Because I think most of the boys are gonna be here. And then we've got like friends and stuff.
Friends coming over.
I need to RSVP. I need a list. I gotta get a list so I can start getting food. Okay, that's about it, guys. We are here. Chat with us. I'm sure I'm checking all these ones this coming week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's on my.
He's checking. So, I guess that's it.
Alright, boys.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.